A new report out this morning says some popular fruit juices may contain heavy metal contaminants. Consumer Reports tested 45 packaged fruit juices for heavy metals like lead, arsenic, and cadmium. It found measurable levels in every product. Long-term exposure to these metals could cause some serious health risks like kidney disease and certain types of cancer. More than 80% of parents with children 3 years old and younger give their kids fruit juices. Anna Werner looks at what parents should do. Anna, good morning.
Well, good morning. Heavy metals are substances that make their way into food because they occur naturally in the air, water, and soil. They can also wind up in food during the manufacturing and packaging processes. Now, Consumer Reports says improvements have been made since they last tested juice products 8 years ago, but they're still recommending that parents give their children less juice. As a mom, how do you think about fruit juice?
So it's the bane of my existence. Here, can you use your fork?
Mom Stephanie Trilling says she tries hard to keep her 4-year-old daughter away from juice, mostly because of its sugar content.
I'll be at a birthday party and I'll see it on the table and I'll cringe a little inside because it's not something I want to give to my kids, but I also don't want to be that mom who's restricting everything.
But she may have another reason to restrict juice intake, a new analysis from Consumer Reports. James Dickerson is Chief Scientific Officer.
Consumer Reports wanted to investigate the state of the juice industry, particularly bottled juice.
His team tested 45 different juices for 4 heavy metal substances: inorganic arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury. They found that every single product contained a measurable amount of at least one heavy metal except for mercury. 21 of the samples contained one or a combination of heavy metals that reached a level Consumer Reports researchers deemed concerning for daily consumption. And Consumer Reports says the metals found in 7 of the 21 samples had the potential to harm children who drink only a half cup per day. The CDC says long-term exposure to heavy metals may put people at risk for kidney disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, damaged ability to learn, and certain types of cancer. Consumer Reports is recommending parents lower the amount of juice they give their kids.
So they should be concerned, but don't panic. Frequent exposure to these heavy metals through the juice is the concern.
The Juice Products Association, whose board of directors includes executives from PepsiCo, Welch's, and other juice brands whose products were tested, said they haven't seen the full study, but called the results unfounded, and told us they're committed to providing safe and nutritious products that meet FDA standards. They also said there is no scientific evidence indicating that trace levels of heavy metals have caused any negative health outcomes. But Dr. Leo Trisande, director of environmental pediatrics at NYU's School of Medicine, says
the science is telling us increasingly that there are particular time points in life where even a small amount of exposure can disrupt hormones and thereby contribute to disease.
He recommends parents swap the juices for something else.
My suggestion is that they simply eat an apple, preferably organic, and drink water as a substitute for these juices.
In 2013, the FDA proposed limiting inorganic arsenic in apple juice, but no change was ever made. The FDA had no comment. Consumer Reports says their findings are a spot check. They shouldn't be used to draw definitive conclusions about any specific brands. Now, we reached out to all the juice companies. 10 responded, saying their products are safe and follow all food safety guidelines.
Norah, important thing to think about. Yeah. Limiting the amount certainly is good not only for your health, but in limiting the risk for this. Got a lot of sugar sometimes, too.
Yeah, a lot of sugar.
Thank you, Anna.